young man being held up in the wonderful Batman outfit.
How did you get in Doctor Who?
Well, let me tell you, when I was your age, I used to watch Doctor Who, and I used to hide behind the sofa in our house in Glasgow, as did my sister and my brother. We used to watch it and scared the poop out of ourselves watching it, right? And the thing that scared me the most was the episode where it's called The Autons. And that was, you know, the mannequins in the shop where they would, if you haven't seen this one, tell your dad to go back and show you this one. It's pretty scary, okay? But it's not real. That's what I'm telling you, because in the world of Who, it is real. Alright? So, and I used to hide. When I was your age, I would not walk past a store window that had a mannequin in it in case they came alive and tried to get me. My mother had to put me inside her coat.
Until he was about 19.
Until I was about 17. And she used to have to move me along and hide me across, right, in front of these store windows. So it was freaky. Jump from being a little boy to being a young man in my 20s in London, and my niece Claire is with me, and I get a phone call to go with me in to audition for this show called Doctor Who for a character called Captain Jack Harkness. And I went to the audition, and I spoke to Russell and Phil Collinson and Julie Gardner, and I was in there for about 35, 40 minutes, when usually an audition only takes sometimes from 5 to 10 minutes. And I was telling them about my love for Doctor Who, how that story as a little boy, I rattled off all the doctors. And one of the things that I said to them, I said, you know, people don't take a lot of chances with musical theater people, because I was in musicals. I said, take the chance. 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, I'm back in central London with my niece, and I got a phone call. They said, you're Captain Jack Harkness. There's nobody else who can do this. I looked at my niece, I started screaming. I went, yeah! I ran up against the wall. I kid you not. I did a backflip, and I went, got it! And this old woman came up to me, and she went, what's the matter, dear? And I went, I can't tell you! When I was a little boy like you, I dreamt of being on Doctor Who. And if you dream of being on Doctor Who, if you dream of anything, it can happen, because I'm somebody who actually is living the dream that I had. And some people don't get to live their dream, but you should always have one, because there's always something to strive for.